Hi, welcome to our channel. My name's Claire.
And I'm Anna.
And together we are Living Out Loud. So today's topic is our top 10 Tinder tips. That's easy for me to say.
It sure is.
Try it.
Top Tinder tips.
Top 10 Tinder tips.
No.
You try. Top 10 Tinder tips. So to give you a little bit of background, I am obviously from England. Anna is from
America.
And we met on Tinder and ended up married.
Yes, this is true.
We are a Tinder success story, so we're going to share with you our top 10 tips, I did it again, for success with Tinder. So diving straight in, our number one tip is keep it real. Now the reason I say this is because there is a tendency for people to kind of embellish their profiles. Would you not agree?
Totally. Yeah.
So my top tips, if you like, under keep it real are get your friends to choose your profile pictures. They see you differently. How we see ourselves is very, very different. You know, do put pictures on there. Use all of the slots available. Let people see you. Do not use a picture that is 10 years old.
No.
We don't, you know, keep it real. We don't want to see what you look like in high school. I really couldn't care less. We want to see what you look like right now. If that includes grey hair, so be it. Another thing is don't use filters. They're offensive, they're stupid. If you want to wear bunny ears and have floating hearts around your pictures, that's great. But it's not helpful on Tinder when people are trying to see your face. That is, of course, unless you're going to go on your first date wearing bunny ears. And in that case, crack on.
For number 2, we've decided that it's super important to rethink the energy in which that you're going to approach this whole online dating situation. Is it going to be weird? Sure. Is it a bit awkward? Yeah. Maybe you're going to feel super uncomfortable in the beginning? Sure. But if you approach it with like a negative attitude, that may be what you're going to get back in return. But if you approach it with something kind of positive, then the thing you're going to get out of it is possibly something really positive. So really rethink that energy in which like you're going into this situation with.
Absolutely. Number 3, write something. It's really difficult, I know, to write your own profile description, if you like. Again, this is where a good friend can come in handy. They know you. They can easily write all of your positive attributes, where it can feel a bit conceited or arrogant when you're doing it for yourself. Make sure you have a decent profile description.
Yeah.
I think that's really important. It doesn't need to be war and peace, but you've got to have something there, something for people to hook into. Tell them a little bit about yourself. You know, it's letting them inside your world. If you have no profile description, I'm going to be honest with you, most fake profiles on Tinder, and let's have it right, there are quite a few people on Tinder who don't have a profile. It makes you look dodgy. You look really sketchy.
Yeah.
So write the profile.
For number 4, we've decided that don't take things too seriously is very important when you're approaching the online dating scene. Invite your girls over or your guys over, have a bit of a giggle, put together a like really great profile, and try to not get too serious about and stuck on kind of the outcome of what this is going to be. Go in there kind of lighthearted and see where the night or the evening takes you.
It's great advice. I mean, for those of you who have just tuned in, Anna and I met on Tinder. We were in completely different continents. We connected and it was really lighthearted. It did actually end up with me moving to America and having to get married, but that's another story for another video. But be open-minded. If this video is of some value to you, then do consider subscribing, hit the button, and also ring that bell if you want to be notified when we next upload a video. We do a wide range of videos, not only on Tinder, or top 10 Tinder tips. I'm really proud that I can say that. But we've also talked about some kind of autoimmune diseases, Anna suffers with Hashimoto's, and we've also touched upon the immigration process of me moving to the United States, which was a whole ball of fun and can be checked out in the videos. So do consider subscribing and hit that bell.
Ring it.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling. Number 5, state your intentions. Now, the reason I write this is because I feel it was really important to be really clear on the outset what your intentions are on Tinder. Everybody uses online dating for different reasons. Me, I am a Brit, so I am a bit of a prude, so a bit of a gobshite, but I am also quite shy. So when I approached online dating, I was really clear in my profile. If you watch our other video, you will see I share with you my profile description, and it clearly says I'm not interested in hookups and threesomes with you, no matter how good looking you are. It's just not my thing. And I feel that that kind of eliminated some of the crazies. Be really clear, state your intentions. What's your true motivation? What are you online dating for? Are you looking for making friends, for example? A lot of people do. They want to meet friends in a new area, go out, have meals, socialize. Are you looking for a long-term dating proposition? Or are you at that point in your life where you want to get married, you want to have kids? Be really clear about it. Be honest, be true to yourself, and you may just attract the right person. Ka-ching. I've been told to add that it's okay if you want to hook up too.
Right? I mean, we're all adults.
She's the boss. She said it's okay to hook up.
Totally. It's okay to hook up if you want to do that too.
I'm embarrassed now.
Number 6, remove any expectations of what it should be and try to just lean into being present with what's going on in the moment. We can all get ahead of ourselves. We're all, I think, guilty of it. We become interested in somebody, and then all of a sudden, you know, we're 10 steps ahead of ourselves and we haven't even really met the person yet.
A bit like us getting married.
It's true.
This is true.
So try to remove expectations from any of the situations and just go in there just with the idea of trying to be open and meeting new people. What's the worst thing that can come out of going on a hiking date or grabbing a cup of coffee or going for a drink and a dinner? You just are meeting some new people, and maybe with the added bonus of really kind of liking the person at the end of the date and maybe planning a couple more dates afterwards. But removing the expectation, because it takes the pressure off of yourself and also takes the pressure off the other person as well, which then leaves space to just kind of have fun.
So if I'd invited you on a hiking date, would you have come?
Yeah, of course.
Number 7 is try and try and try again. Now, maybe you've used online dating profiles before. Certainly a lot of my friends have used a variety of online dating sites. There are so many, but there are also a number that are for free. For example, Tinder has a free version, as does OkCupid, for example. If you've tried before and you say, oh, it didn't work for me, or it was too uncomfortable, try again. Seriously, try again. Change those photographs. Take off the ones where you were in high school, all right? Let's get real, remember, point 1. And try and rewrite that profile description. Let people into your world. If you've got children from a previous marriage, if you're divorced, if you're a widow, talk to people and give them a little bit of information about yourself so that you can actually connect through that profile. A lot of people who go back and look at profiles that they've had many years ago go, oh my God, what was I thinking? You know, maybe it was too showy. Keep it real and try it again.
Number 8, step outside your comfort zone. Like we've said before, this can be uncomfortable. And even kind of piggybacking on the try and try again, this can also feel a bit discouraging at times. There are so many people out there in the world, but because we're all super busy with work and friends and family, we struggle to find the time to put ourselves first and to do this dating thing. So to try and step outside of your comfort zone like a little bit more than you're used to could really put you in a position to meeting somebody totally wonderful.
And she's qualified in this. She's a mental health therapist. She's very highly trained. Take her advice. I just chat. Number 9 is reach out. How many times have you seen somebody you quite like on a dating platform? You've maybe matched if it was Tinder, and then you did nothing. It happens a lot. We never know how to start the conversation. Unless you make the first move and reach out and connect, guess what? Nothing's gonna happen. So I used to love stealing my friends' telephones and like basically getting involved with their Tinder.
This is true, guys.
I love it.
She's
I
guilty.
absolutely love playing with people's Tinder. I've had quite a success story, I'll have you know. I have one friend in Spain who is engaged to be married to her Tinder. I love a bit of swipe right. We call it Tinderitis. You know, when you've been on Tinder too long. I embrace Tinderitis. And also, I feel that sometimes it is easier for an outsider to make that initial contact. Now, that contact, I believe, is key. You need to reach out. Don't use a generic, "Hi, how are you?" It's not going to cut it. You sound boring. You sound disinterested. I think my first message to you was quite boring, actually. I think it said something along the lines of, "Hi, it would appear we are a Tinder match."
That's true.
It would appear we are a Tinder match. Let's not tell anyone we met on Tinder. Something like that. It's not exactly inspiring. But some of the best connections that I have seen have been people who have read that profile description and actually hooked onto their information. Be interested in the other person. It's not all about you, believe it or not. Reach out to them, ask them about their life, their family, their children, whatever it is they're doing, and you will find you get a better response. But more important than anything else, if you don't reach out, nothing will happen. So if you get a match or see somebody you even half like, reach out, connect.
Number 10, I think, is probably the most important one of them all. Don't forget to laugh about this situation. It's super uncomfortable, and sometimes you're gonna go on some dates and they are gonna bomb ridiculously. Right? You're gonna want to crawl out of that restaurant within 3 minutes, but you're super polite, so we know you're not going to. Or maybe you do, and you know what? That's okay too. You just kindly excuse yourself and you say, you know what? This isn't really working. But remember to laugh about this. You know, what's the worst that's gonna come of an awkward dinner date? I think it could be a good giggle with some friends over a glass of wine or a cup of coffee. So remember to just bring your sense of humor into this situation and laugh, giggle, have fun with it, make it your own. And that's all we have to say about that.
So that kind of concludes our top 10 Tinder tips. I'm only saying that now because I can and you can't. Just thought I'd add that in. These are our top 10 tips. They are the ones that have made a difference for us. If you've got some tips you'd like to share with people on YouTube, please put your tips, that was tips, in the comments below. I don't want to see any of those pictures. Tips in the comments below, and maybe there'll be enough content to perhaps do another video.
True. And don't forget to pick and choose what really resonated with you on these top 10 tips that we used, but also don't be afraid to make this your own. Take control over it, grab the bull by the horns, and make it your own. This needs to feel right for you. If you've liked this video and want to see more, hit subscribe, ring the bell, ask us some questions, continue on the conversation with us, and join us on our channel.
Don't forget to add those questions. We love your questions. We really do. We read each and every one of them, and we try to reply to most of them if they're clean. What do you want us to do more videos on? So we have done Tinder, we've done how we've met, we've done Hashimoto's, we've also done the immigration process. What do you want us to do next? What has caught your eye? We met online, we got married, we're now living here in America, we're crazy about the dog. What is there that interests you and you would like a video from us? Put it in the comments below, and guess what? Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. We'll have a go. That's a proper English phrase.